We're pretty much just bouncing between heaven and hell today. Level 2 upgrades are the main focus, and there's a lot of them to get through, in both colonies. Ellis is working on a level 3 stairwell decoration. There goes a level 2 focus already. To be fair, decorations don't really have any builder level requirements, they can be upgraded at any point. Although he is going to require in a few different items here, which we will need to make for them. Joanna is actually doing a level 2 upgrade, she's upgrading the town hall, but is going to require in some waxed exposed copper for this. We have been growing some copper essence, so we've been able to make a few copper blocks, which have all clearly oxidized, but that's not the real issue with these blocks. The waxed component is definitely what we need to worry about, seeing as we have no wax and indeed no bloody bees. Oh, I foresee a productive bee episode. Lovely. The last builder in hell is Natalie, and she's working on the level 2 university upgrade, which good luck to her is all I'll say, because this building is still an absolute bloody nightmare. I really should just move Ellis on away from the level 3 upgrade, but it is just a decoration. We need deep slate brick shingles, which use waxed exposed copper and deep slate bricks, red nether brick shingles, red nether bricks, waxed block of copper, and spruce plank shingles requiring spruce planks and red nether bricks. I think out of all of that, the red nether brick one is really the only one that we can do at the moment without bee wax. I don't suppose we have any mystical agriculture thing that can make us this bee wax. Honey seeds, requiring that we're going to need honey no matter what here. Yeah, may as well just get the bees on the go then, especially if the keep is going to require so much wax copper in it. Before bees, how are our heaven idiots getting on? Promise doesn't have any work order at the moment, which is fine. I think she was upgrading the mine across the way, which maybe seems to be level 2. And unfortunately, we can't upgrade that to level 3 because we don't have level 3 builders. How difficult will a level 3 building be? Again, not focusing on level 2 upgrades. Yeah, there's a lot to it to be fair, and I don't really want to make any of these items up. I'd rather teach these idiots how to make these things for themselves. So level 3's off the cards, at least for the moment. Let's get them upgrading something else. I know Brooks is still working on the level 2 upgrade to the university over here. We are 3/4 of the way done with it. Just a few more roof shingles in for it by the looks of it. And I believe that Anna is working on the matcha residence. That looks fairly easy for her to do. We've already got a few of those items on the open request list, which I will need to sort out at the moment because I don't think we've got any recipe slots free in the sawmill. No standard crafting ones, and no architect cutter slots either. Well, that is just fantastic. I need to do work. Great. I have been putting it off for the longest time, but I now have more or less automated our mystical farm set up here. I have the storage drawers in place, and they have been connected up underneath them with some cables, well, apart from the cactus one, which is just simply going to feed the essence from the farms straight over into them here, so that saves me a hassle at least. Game was chugging a little bit there, so I've restarted it and we'll just let things load in quick. The problem with loading 2 incredibly large areas at once. I've now also forgot why I came over to the farms and why I bothered even showing it off. Bamboo, that's why. I need bamboo. Because Raven the miner is requesting in a hell of a lot of it actually, so his mine shafts are going to be made out of a lot of bamboo. How are we getting on then actually, Mr. Miner? I see that's the courier being upgraded. Well, this is only level 1. Let's upgrade that to level 2. Yep, a bit too far away. And the mine does seem to be level 2 with a new structure in it. Random minecart. Yeah, this is a good waste of resources. But hello Raven, I'm aware you're asking for a lot here actually. You will need to wait because I can't be arsed. But I'm assuming we've then mined down far enough for you to start maybe making some of these platforms? Yes and no, really. I also think we need to upgrade the guard tower here to level 2 as well. That's also going to be a very difficult one for Anna to do. And whilst I'm here actually, let's get you patrolling. No, we will patrol the mine. Yes, let's get you doing that. And we'll assign Emmeline then, who will be the guard here, to accompany you down the mines in Raven to give you a bit of protection. Well, maybe some protection. You'll be lucky. That should be pretty much all the requests then for Heaven, apart from Raven stuff, which I can't be arsed getting, so let's tackle Hell's stuff then and see if there's any beehives about. I do recall seeing a bee over here actually. Hello chap, and you've got a hive as well, with a bee in it, unless that's yours. I do have a sturdy bee cage, which I could just grab you here quick and you can return here with us. You okay, Blue? I think she's a bit hungry. We'll take her back, get her something to eat. What about that amber bee we seen a while ago? There's Anna finished Demacia. Well, I don't think I ever seen the amber bee, although I did see this pig encased in amber, and there's a second one over here as well. I do assume that means there was an amber bee around here at some point, but how long ago and if it's still here, that's now the question. Weird to have an amber bee spawn anyway. They are incredibly rare, usually something that you only find with sniffer eggs. Yeah, I don't think we're going to find any bee around here. And I meant sniffers, not sniffer eggs. Although we do have a sniffer egg over there, which we do need to hatch at some point. Well, we only need the one bee at the moment, just to start the whole wax honey process. So we'll get this back, get it into a suitable place, and we'll start that whole process. I mean, it's a bit compact, a bit cramped, but it'll certainly do the job. There's a few flowers in for you to feast on. He says trying to place them onto stone. And also very quickly, I am going to scoop you up again because where's my shears? I do need some wax, and yes, there was another bee inside that. I think I'll just let him calm down before Blue sorts it out. I vaguely recall us maybe having some more wax or honey somewhere here too. In one of the starting chests for Heaven's Supply Camp. 1 honey bottle. Okay, yes, I definitely thought we had more than that. We're gonna need 8 honey bottles and 8 honeycombs to make the 4 whatever they're called, to then make up the honey seeds so that we can infinitely grow that stuff. Yeah, I think we'll just simply wait on the bees getting us some more honey just so that we can do that. That will save a lot of headache for Hell anyway. I see the new level 2 matcha is slowly coming together nicely. That's the cookery part of it, with the builder just beside it. And actually, speaking of cookery, the idiot beside them has an issue. Please upgrade a warehouse for you to work at. Yes, I think we might have too many couriers then, and we need to upgrade the warehouse in order to get more, which is a level 3 upgrade, so not going to happen anytime soon. You need a yellow bed. A yellow bed, some brown carpets, and that should be everything then for Anna and whatever she's doing. Brooks also needs some grey carpets in, and cobblestone extra blocks. All of that is absolutely fine. And fantastic barbarians as well to Heaven. Oh, my day just keeps getting better. South is in this direction here. That skeleton really chose the wrong thing to attack. And I see the barbarians there. Holy crap, why are they moving so fast? That's a girl, you just take them all out. And I don't need to do a damn thing. 2 raiders left, and I did see them go into that house there to attack that citizen, but fortunately for them, Blue's on the case. As is our guard. Well done, Ronald. Excellent work, Blue. And another residence was just finished. Perfect. Anna should move on to the mine next, I think. And speaking of miner, why don't you take in all of that there? That should be everything she's requesting in then to make up these levels. How are we getting on with the hospital upgrade promise? I think the spruce leaves are new. Oh yes, we have definitely changed things inside. A lot of wool, and there's all the deer, right, that's gone into it. We are only 11% done with the build so far, so there is still a lot for her to get on with. Brooks is 95% done with the level 2 university. He has done a good job in here actually. And with the level 2 university, we'll be able to start doing level 2 upgrades. And the first one we'll be getting is memory aid, so that workers can learn 25% more recipes. Basically, we'll be able to teach the sawmill even more wooden recipes. I think once Brooks has finished off with the uni, we'll move him on to another level 2 upgrade. I assume everything within the matcha is also going to be level 2 here at the moment. So far we just have the one house which needs upgraded, and I'm sure that's going to take quite some time to do. Yeah, that's all the matcha had to offer there, so let's do the restaurant next. I think we'll get Brooks then upgrading this to level 2 for his afterwards. Oh, I've just thought of something there actually. With Anna moving away to upgrade other things, does that mean she's already upgraded the town hall to level 2? I think she may have. I didn't even realise she had finished it off in here. This is looking... well, it's looking a bit different to level 1 certainly. Although I was able to build or set it for upgrade again. Did I maybe start and stop the upgrade to this building? Upgrading town hall from level 1 to 2. You know what, actually, I'm confusing Hell's town hall upgrade. I think we did start and stop this one at some point. Well, that's fine, someone can pick that up. How about the rest of the upgrades within this new matcha? We still need to upgrade a few things to level 2 within it, surely. Pretty much all of it by the looks of it. So that's going to give Anna plenty to do after she's finished off with whatever she's doing over at the mine. Plus these houses at the back here, the triplex A and triplex B houses. Loads for our heaven idiots to do. I just wish I could say the same for our hell lot, but they are all being held up by bees at the moment. A brief bout of busy bee business later, and we've collected enough honey to make the honey seed. So a relatively infinite source of wax now for all of Hell's building needs. We did encounter a slight mishap, more misunderstanding really, with the bees however, and completely coincidentally, here's your blue stats for the day. Before we head back to Hell, just to keep you all in the know, the miner has started making platforms down in the mines. I think we may have a proper functional mine for once in our playthroughs. Brooks finished the level 2 uni upgrade, and we unlocked the memory aid research for more recipe slots. It gave the sawmill an additional 5 slots, which we've already filled, so that was and wasn't really worth the hassle. Level 3 is most likely the only way to teach it more, methinks. We also started the outpost research as well. That is going to increase our population cap up to 50, which should be fine, as the colony has plenty of housing available for new idiots. Food supply on the other hand, we will need to keep an eye on that. Anyway, they still have plenty more level 2 upgrades to do, mainly housing actually, but that's enough clean air and blue skies. Back to Hell. I've supplied Ellis with some of the new building materials they were requesting in for the stairwell decoration. Still a few more pieces to go here, including some red candles and even more red nether brick shingles. We should have been smelting down plenty of nether bricks, well maybe not plenty, and one of the botany pots here should have been growing us the wart stuff. I may have put that in my backpack, indeed I did. So we'll unpack that into the nether warts and then we'll get some of these red nether bricks on the go. Or maybe not actually, we need waxed exposed copper. I need copper and we also need some wax. At least wax won't be an issue anymore. And it's exposed copper, isn't it? I don't think we've got any blocks ready here yet, just the one. That's fine, we can simply wait on that for now. What we will need to do however is make them up some candles, and I'm going to need some string for that. Oh, hello then Heaven, long time no see. You should have been growing us some spider essence. Yes indeed you have. Good, that will give us our string that way. Candles for absolute days. You go pick those up. Joanna 2 is still awaiting in on some waxed exposed copper blocks, she'll need to wait. And Natalie is over 60% done with the level 2 university upgrade. She does have everything in to complete it, but this is still going to take quite a time. We are pretty much just replacing all the cobblestone with stone bricks at the moment. That's a few more copper blocks in place down. We'll let all of these just oxidize, expose themselves. Speaking of expose actually, can I just strip those away? Yes, I can. Okay, grand. We will get out these exposed copper blocks a lot quicker this way actually. You know, whenever you really think about it, this is quite an expensive material just for decorations. Not really in terms of like the cost for the blocks, but definitely more for the time it takes. And it's just a simple one-to-one conversion as well. We don't even make multiple blocks from the same stuff. These blocks are for Joanna, who is upgrading the town hall at the moment, so that kind of explains it. This is definitely more of a decorative build than it is a functional one, so yeah, you probably do want to use some more interesting blocks just to make it look a bit better. At least that's the rationale that I'm putting behind it anyway. I suppose whilst we wait on those blocks exposing themselves, we should maybe come into the barracks and ensure that it's been set up. We have upgraded this to level 2 already. Okay, that's excellent actually. And I'm going to assume we're going to require some research to unlock the archery build and the combat academy here too. Probably will require a level 3 barracks, that's usually the case. We do have the barrack towers within it, however, and these are going to be incredibly difficult builds for them to upgrade. What else then around the keep do we still need to upgrade to level 2? I'm assuming anything that is still made of cobblestone and not stone bricks is a building that we'll need to upgrade. Which, if that's the case, then we still should have the hospital, yes. The restaurant as well by the looks of it, which means that the cookery next door will also need to be upgraded. And the bakery at the back probably will need the entire restaurant upgraded first. Okay, well at least 3 other buildings, plus a town hall and a uni, but I think that's everything then going to be at least level 2. We are actually making not too bad progress in hell then, which does sadly mean that soon we'll need to expand out further with more garden tile decorations. Oh, my favourite. If there was an easier way to automate the creation of these beige and cream bricks, that would definitely save me a lot of hassle. Maybe we could get Heaven doing that for us, or maybe not actually. We would need the stonemason built over there, which means we need a level 3 mine, which means we need level 3 in total. So, yep. Still going to be a me thing. I've literally been able to give Joanna everything she's going to require for the town hall upgrade, just with the exception of these wax exposed copper blocks, and the colony can give her the 5,000 odd stone bricks. I'm not doing that. So yeah, it's really just a waiting game at the moment. Ellis has done a pretty good job with the stairwell upgrade, I must admit. I can at least see where some of these new blocks are being installed at. Other ones, like the spruce plank shingles here with red nether bricks, which red nether bricks you can't even see, are a bit pointless. You literally cannot see those blocks, so why do they need to specifically have red nether brick in them? Well, good, that's the building literally just flagged off there. Thank you very much for doing this decoration. And we've picked up the very difficult barracks tower upgrade next. I mean, I take the piss with that, but they actually can't finish that off without me supplying the bed for it. Hello again, Heaven. I need some wool. And I may have gone a bit overboard there with the brown beds. Oh well, that'll keep them going certainly. Also pretty sure that was the message up there about the warehouse being full. Yep, well sorry chaps, I'm about to help out even further. Oh, I need a sort option for the warehouse. We have got so much crap everywhere, a lot of stacks could just be simply combined. Sadly, that's a level 3 luxury which we cannot afford. Although how difficult will a level 3 upgrade be? You know what actually? The answer is not very. Okay, maybe something to consider. after we get some more garden tiles set out. Well, that's enough of those wax exposed copper stairs, and I see where they're being placed into here as decoration. I'm assuming the whole fountain bit for the town hall is maybe just getting an upgrade with level 2. Pointless expensive decorations. Ellis, you literally have one brown bed to install. Why is this taking so bloody long? Come on you, what is the issue here? Do you have yet another brown bed in your hand? You've already put it down, you idiot. Ah, great. Rudimentary regiment. Well, thanks, I guess. Level 2 might be a difficult one for you to upgrade here as well, but we'll see. I think for simplicity's sake, I'll maybe just kill myself by doing the wrong action. Oh, and there they finally finished that barracks. Decanus. Fantastic. 10 arses. No brown beds in here anymore. We might need to get one of our idiots out to maybe repair this. And I think that's enough helping from me for one day. We've actually moved on and picked up the hospital level 2 upgrade next. Getting in a few deliveries, which is always nice to see. A dead bush is never nice to see. What is it with mine colony builds and their love for dead bushes? I hate dead bushes. Right, I've got your dead bushes. What next? That was it really. They now have everything they require in and getting deliveries of all their stone bricks. I'm assuming this is a nice new water feature then for hell. Just this going everywhere. I think I'm about done with hell for today. Let's go back to heaven. Dead bushes was definitely the final straw. We are doing fine over here actually. They are not requesting in anything that I'll need to get them. And I see that... oh well, there's where one of the bees escaped to. Kinda hilarious. And I see that the town hall is still to get worked on, so that's at least one building they need to do. As well as the restaurant, although I'm pretty sure Brooks is currently on that. They really don't have too much more to go actually. The work orders list doesn't look that full. And some of these upgrades really shouldn't be that taxing for them. Not for them certainly, but whenever it's coming to placing down brown beds, I've learned my lesson for the day. Well, I think it's now safe to say that we pretty much have level 2 upgrades under our belt. Heaven can certainly handle them a bit better than Hell, thanks to its automation. Hell does need a bit more hand-holding for these more unique blocks, which I'll still need to supply, and loads of time just to change over cobblestone to stone bricks and make more bloody gardens. Level 3 is just around the corner, methinks, and with it opens up so many more builds and unlocks. So that's something to look forward to.